Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is Labor Day. We have a 12-race card we want to show you. Been a little soggy around here. Let's go check the track and weather conditions with our buddy Pete Aiello.
A lot of rain with a tropical wave that moved through South Florida overnight and into the morning and afternoon hours. So we have a sloppy main track and we're off the turf today. 12 races in total. First of the day, originally scheduled for turf, moved to the main track at 7 furlongs. Maiden claimers in for $12,500. A field of 8. The favorite was the 5, our Baby Driver. Racing at Gulfstream. Crest of Eden blasts out of the gate and takes a 2-length early lead over Outrun, who moves to be second. Our Baby Driver is out of there third. Turquito out of there fourth, followed fifth by Indy's Quick Image. Then comes Look Up, third last. Second last, while out wide, is Whistle Player, and Judge Hudson is last of all as they head down the backstretch. Up front, it's Crest of Eden, a length and a quarter. Outrun is second, 2.5 clear of our Baby Driver third. Turquito toward the rail is now fourth. These top four have gone well ahead of the other four, who are all driven and across the track. They include Judge Hudson, Indy's Quick Image, Look Up, and Whistle Player. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn, Crest of Eden has now been overhauled by Outrun, who makes a bid to take the lead. And at the opening for a quarter mark in 22 and 3, it's Outrun in front. Less than 3/8 away, Outrun and Jeffrey Sanchez 2.5 on top. The rest are struggling. Our Baby Driver's the nearest pursuer, but he's under a full outride second. Back to third in Crest of Eden, back to fourth Turquito, Judge Hudson for a slice. Outrun appears to have this well in hand. Off the turn on the stretch drive, Outrun splashing along, clear by 6. Crest of Eden second, our Baby Driver on the outside, far outside, and a late run from Judge Hudson, but Outrun will outrun everyone in race 1. Outrun, Jeffrey Sanchez for Javier Gonzalez, easy winners. They'll win by as much as they want, probably 10 in the end. Our Baby Driver second, Crest of Eden was third, Judge Hudson finished fourth, and then Look Up. Number 2, Outrun, does exactly that in today's first race, breaking his maiden in style under Jeffrey Sanchez for Javier Gonzalez, who's quietly had a solid season. KE Racing Stable, the winning owner of this son of Medaglia d'Oro. Second, number 5, our Baby Driver. Third, number 6, Crest of Eden. To the second race now on the start of the early pick 4, claimers at 6 furlongs and for a price tag of $16,000. A field of 6 signed on. Favorite was the 1, Dancing Donut. And they're off. Far outside, Rachette gets the first call with Pure Bliss just to her inside moving up. Here's Dancing Donut at the rail, and Liza Star's not far away. 4 across the track early. Back to 5th is Truge, and Sweet Distinction is the early trailer as they head to the half-mile point. The battle rages on with Dancing Donut a neck in front. Liza Star and Rachette the nearest pursuers. Pure Bliss being outpaced. She's now back to 4th ahead of Truge, who's guided to the outside for a clear shot, and Sweet Distinction last of the 6 and 5 lengths off the lead of Dancing Donut. Dancing Donut at the 3 furlong point leads by a neck. Rachette moves alongside second. Pure Bliss on a rebid third. Truge is underway from 4th. Sweet Distinction is now 5th, and dropping to last is Liza Star as they run to the top of the stretch. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. Dancing Donut has inside position and the lead. Pure Bliss and the red blinkers floated out by Rachette. That sends Truge even wider. They're 4 across the course here with 3/16 to go. Dancing Donut still has a narrow lead, but Truge is on the attack now. And here's Truge way out in the center, blowing by the top trio, and Truge and jockey Luca Panici are kicking clear. It's Truge in front. Pure Bliss second, Rachette third, Dancing Donut was 4th, and Sweet Distinction in 1:11 and 2. Closers well situated for today's second race stretch run, and the win goes to a closer at number 3, Truge, who rallies down the center of the course under Luca Panici for Leo Gabriel Jr., Diamond Racing, and J. and Joan Johnson. Second, number 5, Pure Bliss. Third, number 6, Rachette. Time for a commercial break. Still a lot of action to come on Labor Day Monday. Don't go away.
Welcome to my playground. Back now for race number 3 on the program. Off the turf, main track at 5 furlongs. Claimers in for $10,000. Scratch the 1, 3, 5, and 8. Off-time favorite number 9, Players Luck.
Have reached the starting gate. It's now post time. Moving into the gate now for the third. Even money on Players Luck, 2-1 on Majestic Tom. They dominate the betting. Red Hot Randy joins the line with Majestic Tom. Here's All About Yasom. Greeley is back, will be next. And then the last two are Players Luck and African Chief. African Chief in the Porcino colors to the outside. They're at the post. And they're off. Good start from between horses for Greeley is back, who's heading off for the early lead. Majestic Tom from the fence has some speed. Players Luck's getting into striking position, far outside an African Chief. All About Yasom is second last. The trailer is Red Hot Randy as they swing to the far turn. Jose Alvarez and Greeley is back, lead the way by a neck. Zayas turning up the pressure second with Players Luck. Majestic Tom parked at the rail third. Back to fourth is All About Yasom, 3 wide African Chief, and Red Hot Randy. 5/16 away. Here's Players Luck bidding up on the outside of Greeley is back. These two lengths better than Majestic Tom. Rajiv Mirage getting him into the clear for a stretch opportunity, and they're at the top of the stretch. 22-4 for the opening quarter speed. Players Luck getting serious to take the lead, but Greeley is back. Fights back run toward the inside. Greeley is back to the front again. On the outside, and Players Luck, the one who needs to counterpunch. Here he comes back again. This is going to get close. Greeley is back, turns him away. Greeley is back, said no sir to Players Luck, and beat him ahead. Red Hot Randy and Majestic Tom complete the super in 57-4.
Good old-fashioned street fight here at Gulfstream Park in deep stretch of today's third race. The win goes to number 7, Greeley is back, who turns away Players Luck under a strong ride from Jose Alvarez for Dennis Ward and Ride and Jack Racing. Number 9, Players Luck, was second ahead of the 4, Red Hot Randy, who ran third. Move to the fourth race now. Maiden Claimers at 5.5 furlongs. Price tag is $10,000. A field of 7 signed on. Heavily favored number 7, Gracias. Adios.
And they're off. Slow to start was Romantic Affair. Quick to start was the favorite, Gracias. Adios, who's heading off for the early lead, but Black Ruby has the same idea, and Black Ruby will beat the favorite to the punch early, and Black Ruby leads by a neck over Gracias Adios in second. These two pouring on the speed, working 4 ahead of Romantic Affair. Benta Skenderea checks in traffic with 2 diamonds on the outside, then the comebacker Get Over It, and Queen Brave is last as they round the far turn. 22-3 for the opening quarter speed. Camacho working overtime on Black Ruby as Mirage still sitting chilly on Gracias Adios. Gracias Adios by a head. Black Ruby trying to fight on second. 4 back to 2 diamonds, trying to reap the spoils of this duo up front. Back to fourth and Romantic Affair, then Get Over It, and they're at the top of the stretch. It's Gracias Adios who turns first with the lead. Toward the inside, Black Ruby still fighting. 2 diamonds down the center, begins to get to the top 2 with an 1/8 of a mile to go. 2 diamonds trying to take on Gracias Adios. Black Ruby game on the rail. Gracias Adios has to hold off 2 diamonds, who's lunging late. Here's the finish. It's 2 diamonds. 2 diamonds in the last jump nails Gracias Adios. Black Ruby back third in 106-3.
Number 7, Gracias Adios, nailed in the final jump by number 5, 2 diamonds, as the favorites run 1-2 in today's fourth race. 2 diamonds gets the maiden diploma under Relu Gutierrez for trainer Mario Mavir and MLSJ Management. Second, number 7, Gracias Adios. Third was the 1, Black Ruby. Up next is race number 5 on the card, the start of the middle pick 4, off the turf on the main track at 1 mile. Scratch the 3, 4, 5, and 7. Nick Juarez on number 6, Ambassador Jim. The favorite was 2, Salsa Jack.
And they're off. Clean beginning. From the fence, JJ Jr. begins well. So does Ambassador Jim from the center. And these two move 3 lengths ahead of the team of Salsa Jack and Chiseled. Over Sensual, taken in hand by Abby Medina, last of the 5 as they run out of the 1 mile chute. The speed of the speed is JJ Jr., who gets there by a length and a quarter out of the chute. From second, running Salsa Jack, who improves to the outside of Ambassador Jim, who's back to third. Chiseled is fourth behind a snappy quarter of 23-1, and conserved at the back is Over Sensual. He has pace to chase as they head to the 5/8 point. With the advantage, it's JJ Jr. by a half a length. Salsa Jack on the outside keeps the pressure on second. Ambassador Jim is third. Racing fourth is Chiseled, and three to the trailer Over Sensual. He's starting to creep closer, though, through a 45.5 mile. Carlos Montalvo and JJ Jr. paving the path. Salsa Jack on the press from second. Four back to Chiseled third, Over Sensual fourth. Ambassador Jim is the first to call it a day as they run to the 5/16. JJ Jr., Salsa Jack, they've gone awfully quick, and they've gone awfully quick pretty early in the contest. Up on the outside, it's Chiseled, widest of all and Over Sensual, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3/4, 1:10-1. Into the drive, Chiseled tries to get Salsa Jack. Over Sensual tries to get them both with 3/16 to go. It's from between horses, Chiseled to take the lead. Over Sensual drifting and surging on the outside second. Back to third and Salsa Jack, 16th to go. Chiseled in front. Over Sensual takes a run at him. Chiseled, Over Sensual. It's Chiseled. Chiseled, the game veteran, gets the money from Over Sensual second. Salsa Jack in third in 1:36-3.
Number 2, Salsa Jack, does too much too soon and was run down in the stretch run by the veteran Chiseled, who can run on pretty much anything. Slop, glass, it doesn't matter to Chiseled. He'll take care of it, and he does again today under a strong ride from Tyler Gaffleone for Peter Walder and Walder Racing and Brian Hanley. 9, Over Sensual, continues to improve. He ran huge again today, ahead of number 2, Salsa Jack, who finished third. To the 6th race and the start of another pick 3, 6 furlongs of the journey. Maiden Claimers in for $25,000. These were 2-year-olds. A field of 7. Favorite was the 3, Bradshaw.
They're at the post, and they're off. Slow to go was Casey Kiss Me. Quick start for Cyrus from the center, but there goes Bradshaw, sent hard to get the lead. School Song in between horses will land second. Up on the outside, it's Field Officer, followed by Force 5. Scooby-Doo Papa's second last, and after a subpar getaway, the trailer is Casey Kissed Me. They speed to the half-mile point, and Bautista puts Bradshaw on the lead. 3 parts better than School Song, who's in hand under Tyler G, ratcheting up the pressure second. Field Officer is now up to third, ahead of Force 5 and fourth. Cyrus driven along fifth, 4 in front of Scooby-Doo Papa. Casey Kiss Me still last. Bradshaw still first. Less than 3 furlongs to go. Bradshaw leads the way 3 parts of length. Gaffleone got after School Song to try to make ground second. He's within a half length of the lead. Field Officer is struggling while third, 4 ahead of Cyrus, and they're at the top of the stretch. They went 46-2 for the opening half mile. Bradshaw, 3/16 from home and 2 on top. School Song will not go away second. Cyrus is rebidding up the inside for a share of third with Field Officer and Force 5, but Bradshaw just keeps going. Bradshaw now by 4. Cyrus puts his mind to business, and he'll get up for second. Bradshaw, gate to wire. Cyrus second, School Song third, then Field Officer and Force 5 in 1:12 flat.
Number 3, Bradshaw, took all the late money, and wise money it was, as the son of Chavez shot right to the top and went gate to wire under Jose Bautista for Rory Miller, who caps off a great weekend for owner Paul Hollander. Second 5, Cyrus, and third was the 4, School Song. Time for another commercial break. The Rainbow Six sequence comes up next when we return to Thoroughbred action right after this.
And Gulfstream is pulling away. Gulfstream blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Gulfstream kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 7 on the card, the start of today's Rainbow Six. 5.5 furlongs the journey. Maiden Claimers in for $50,000. Scratch the 2, Red 1, a field of 7. Favorites included 4, Nairobi, and 1, Grand Union.
And they're off. excellent start for Nairobi from between horses. Down at the inside, here's Grand Union showing speed. Up on the outside goes Steady Earner in the top flight. Steady Earner lands second behind Nairobi. Now back to third is Barbie's King as Grand Union shuffled himself back a touch. Maddie's Last Dance gets started on the outside. Back fifth is Prolific Runner. Two back to Grand Union, then Rising Storm as they swing around the far turn. Nairobi on the inside, Steady Earner on the outside, and three wide Maddie's Last Dance. They're across the course and working well ahead of the others. Grand Union now has his back against the wall. He's into fourth, but he's better than 8 lengths off the lead as they run to the top of the stretch. Nairobi, the first to give way of the top trio. So the inside horse is Steady Earner, the outside horse is Maddie's Last Dance, and they're shoulder to shoulder off the top of the turn. Steady Earner toward the inside comes back for more. Steady Earner puts a neck in front. On the outside, Maddie's Last Dance is second. Nairobi trying to get back into the race from third. Final 16th of a mile, and Steady Earner driven hard by Rajiv Mirage, but driven to the wire. Steady Earner will win it. Maddie's Last Dance was second. Nairobi was third. Grand Union finished fourth in 105 and 2.
Nice price if you like the son of More Than Ready. Number 7, Steady Earner, comes ready to roll here today for the Mirage family. Rico, the trainer, Rajiv, the rider, and owners of Riccio and Jacobson and Ray Donning. 8, Maddie's Last Dance, gave it a good run to be second, ahead of the 4, Nairobi, who ran third. To the 8th race now on the start of today's late pick 5.5 furlongs the journey. Claimers, non-winners a 2 variety, and for a price tag of $6,250. Hector Barrios on the 5, Moonstricking. The favorite was the 6, Pokerist.
And they're off. Slow to go was Fancy Flash. Slower to go was Clemson and Watson. Quick to start was Uncle Runt, who heads off for the early lead. Mirage looks over his shoulder, sees he has no competition to his outside, but toward the rail, here's Duroc moving up. Duroc is now second. The big favorite, Pokerist, was away in traffic, and he's now in traffic himself, racing between horses in fourth. Down inside, Lovingard Simar, then it's a length back to Steel Grid ahead of Fancy Flash, and Clemson and Watson slow to begin as last of all, as Uncle Runt has the lead. 22 and 3 for a quarter speed. Uncle Runt has the lead by a neck. Fancy Flash on the outside, rather Moonstricking on the outside toward the rail. Duroc, a little bit of precarious spot here for Pokerist. Now he secures racing room, and he's on the attack as Duroc has taken over the lead. At the top of the stretch, Duroc on the inside, Pokerist on the outside. 3/16 from the money, 2.5 clear. Lovingard Simar, who rallies from third. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Pokerist now gets serious, but Duroc is still dead game. Duroc inside, Pokerist outside. Pokerist for a narrow lead. Duroc is stubborn, but second best to Pokerist, who comes clear to win it. Duroc second, Lovingard Simar third, and then Fancy Flash, who rode for fourth in 105 and 2.
Number 6, Pokerist, was a worthy favorite here today, making a big barn change to Victor Barboza Jr., who excels in that category, and he does not disappoint, getting the victory under a strong ride from Misael Jaramillo for Construcciones and Servicios, Esmeralda, and Victor Barboza Jr. Second one, Duroc, who fired big in his return from Louisiana, ahead of the 3, Lovingard Simar, who ran third. To the 9th race, start of the late pick 4, 5 furlongs over the main track. Claimers in for $10,000. Scratch the 3, 4, and 5. The favorite was the 11, Right On.
And they're off. Gucci Girl missed the start, 3 lengths. From the center, that's Quick Lucky Coco, who bounces out to take the lead, but Nothing's Free uses her rail draw to take over. Far outside, and Miss Lamborghini with Right On into the fray as they swing to the far turn. Salsarita comes away in the top flight. She's now fourth and down inside. They're quickening ahead of Quick Lucky Coco. From the outside, and Gucci Girl, Music Makes Sense, and Frorty at the back of the field as they run around the far turn. Nothing's Free holds the inside edge and holds a narrow lead. Miss Lamborghini is second. Right On will have to do a bit better than that. She's third and driven, while a bit wide. 4 better than Salsarita, who's 3 in front of Gucci Girl, and they're at the top of the stretch. Gaffleon gets after Miss Lamborghini for a little bit more, and he gets it too. She now leads by 2.5. Second is Right On. Back to third is Nothing's Free. Salsarita and Gucci Girl are next. Inside the final 16th of a mile, Miss Lamborghini shows no signs of letting up, and Miss Lamborghini wins a length and a quarter. Second, Right On. Third, Nothing's Free. Fourth, Salsarita. Then Gucci Girl and Quick Lucky Coco.
Number 10, Miss Lamborghini uses her quick first gear to get a good position going around the far turn. When confronted, the daughter of First Defense had something in the tank and held on for the victory under a strong ride from Tyler Gaffleon for Kathleen O'Connell and owners Kathleen O'Connell and Dennis Holman. 11, Right On second. 1, Nothing's Free, ran third. We move now to the 10th race of the day, the start of the late pick 3, 5.5 furlongs of the journey. Maiden claimers in for $10,000. Field of 9 signed on. Favorite was the 8, Pegasol.
And they're off. Nation USA wins the break. The first-timer Seatbelt has speed. The comebacker Pegasol's not far away. And from between horses, there goes War Agent. War Agent puts a neck in front. Toward the rail, Seatbelt is right after him second. 3 wide out there is Pegasol third. I'm a Wrecking Ball down at the inside takes over fourth, racing ahead of Nation USA. Then King Ready. 2 more to Mr. Storm ahead of Proud Venezuelan. The trailer is Super Jack as they round the far turn. Seatbelt chirped along up front by Alvarez to hold command. Here's the big favorite, Pegasol. Looming up on the outside for Jonathan Gonzalez, and Pegasol has now taken a narrow lead. Nation USA and the red blinkers is on his hip, far outside in King Ready. I'm a Wrecking Ball tries to progress toward the rail with a 1/4 mile left to go. Seatbelt hard ridden for 3/8 of a mile, but he's got something in the tank here, and Seatbelt turns first. Pegasol to the attack second, King Ready, and Nation USA still right there with 1/8 of a mile to go. Pegasol, dead game Seatbelt. Nation USA is third. Seatbelt all heart toward the rail. Pegasol one more time. Seatbelt, Pegasol, here's the finish. Seatbelt won it. Give it to Seatbelt. He turned away Pegasol with Nation USA third in 106-1.
Another big-time stretch battle in the final 1/8 of a mile of today's 10th race. In the end, it was the first-time starter who refused to yield as number 1, Seatbelt, was ridden hard by Jose Alvarez, but responded to urging and got the victory in his first career outing. Alfredo Lichoa trains the son of First Defense for stud EPI. Second 8, Pegasol. Third was the 5, Nation USA. Time for a commercial timeout. Still to come, the Late Daily Double. 6.5 furlongs over the main track when we come back right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm. From the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for the 11th race of the day, first half of the Late Daily Double, 6.5 furlongs of the journey, $16,000 the claiming price, field of 7, what was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. Not a good start at all for Dreaming of JC, 3 lengths last. It was a good start for Particularity, who was heading off for the early lead, but Royalty Salvatore is away third, and 40 Fathoms down at the rail. Yes Siree now comes to join the top flight. Away in fifth is U.S. Soldier, then Zeroma, and after a messy start, Dreaming of JC is last of all, better than 10 lengths off the lead of Particularity. Leonel Reyes wasting no time. He puts Particularity right on the lead today and only got an opening quarter in 22-3. Second is 40 Fathoms. Third is Yes Siree. Back to fourth, Royalty Salvatore, then U.S. Soldier, Dreaming of JC trying to rally. Zeroma is last, and they're both trying to tack on as they round the far turn. 3/8 of a mile remains. Particularity has the lead, and he's got him stretched out a bit now. From the outside, and Yes Siree under a whip ride second. Trying to run home from the back. Zeroma, Dreaming of JC's very wide with a 1/4 mile left to go. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Particularity has the lead. Zeroma's the danger. He's under a full head of steam now under Edgar Zayas, and he has a shot at Particularity with 1/8 of a mile to go. Particularity by 3.5. Zeroma drifting. That's not helping his cause. Back to third, Royalty Salvatore. Particularity 2.5. Zeroma's up into second. Particularity in front. Gate to wire. Won it by 2.5. Zeroma second. Royalty Salvatore third. 40 Fathoms finish fourth. And runners away. Here, Kitty Kitty blew the start 3 lengths. Good start for Kaylee's Girl, who hits the ground running with All In Girl on the outside second. Mitchell and Zayas out 1-2. Away in third is Alta Bambina ahead of Paula, who comes on to race in fourth. Not Nice is now fifth, and down at the inside goes Toki, racing ahead of Cool Stance, who's dropped better than 5 lengths off the lead. It's a length and a half back to Broadway Peggy, who's now 8 lengths behind. Tybaj is on her outside, then it's another 2 lengths to Glorious Tide, and after blowing the start, the trailer is here, Kitty Kitty. They run around the far turn and approach the top of the stretch. Toward the inside, Kaylee's Girl. To the outside, it's All In Girl. They're off the turn together, and they're 2.5 lengths clear. Racing in third and trying to tack on is Paula with 1/8 of a mile left to go. Paula is actually starting to gain ground way out in the center. Toward the inside, Kaylee's Girl. Paula, far outside for Raylu, trying to surge to the lead, and it's Paula kicking it in late. 2 for Raylu. Paula wins going away. All In Girl second, Kaylee's Girl third, then Not Nice, Alta Bambina, and here, Kitty Kitty, in 59.
And that wraps up the Labor Day card. We're dark on Tuesday and Wednesday, but right back at it here at Gulfstream Park on Thursday with a 9-race card. Boy, you got to be at Gulfstream Park.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.